Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm not a financial advisor or fiduciary. I like to say that at the beginning of my videos, but I am an investor like you. I just make YouTube videos documenting my husband's and I journey to financial independence or FIRE or anything that gets us to financial freedom, okay? If you want to know more about that in detail, I just put a post up under my community post. So make sure you check that out and beware of scammers and spammers and fake pages. I am outside, so you will hear noise. But I like to do videos outside. It's really early in the morning and I'm outside. I was outside working in the yard. And there's construction stuff going on. So like I said, you may hear cars or whatever, or like beeping, drilling, all of that. But I wanted to give an update on VTI. So this is a position or an ETF that's near and dear to my heart. So let's just back up a little bit. What is an ETF? An ETF stands for an exchange traded fund. These are funds that are made up of like different types of stocks, so you can get access to various companies and various sectors of the stock market through one fund. So it's really safe for beginner investors. It's really, your risk is low and you can get access to a lot of things through one fund. Remember, contrary to index funds, ETFs can be bought and sold anytime throughout the trading day. So the stock market is open from 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Now there's like pre-trading and after-market hours and all of that, but for the most part, it's during the normal market hours you can buy ETFs. Whereas index funds, you can buy and sell whatever the price is at the close of that, trading day. But I like ETFs a lot because I like the flexibility it gives me. I love the low cost that, it costs me to get into the fund. And like I said, it's something that you can kind of set it and forget it for the most part and just go and enjoy your life. So that's in a snapshot what ETFs are. I do have a beginner investing playlist that goes through all of this in super duper detail because it would take me hours to sit here and explain it all. But I love VTI for several reasons. If you've been watching me for a while, then this is going to sound like a tape player, right? I like VTI because it covers really the entire stock market. So there's almost 4,000 companies inside of it. So if you want Nvidia, if you want Tesla, if you want Apple, if you want Amazon, if you want Microsoft and Google, but maybe you also want some Coca-Cola, maybe some Walmart or Target, all of those companies are inside of that specific fund. Also VTI, VTI is the ticker symbol, but the actual name is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. But instead of saying that whole name, you can just say VTI. That's why I love ticker symbols. But I also like VTI because it pays a dividend as well. So you guys know I love getting dividends. I share the dividends every month when we get them from the taxable accounts, because we're trying to use that as one source of income for our early retirement goals. So dividend income is not the end all be all for us because realistically that will not be enough. So that's why we're also investing in real estate. That's why I'm also building up MT. That's why we're also getting into angel investing and all of that, because we'll have different sources of income to, keep us going during those early retirement years. And even though I'm saying early retirement or retirement, it's from the day job, not so much working a side hustle or building up our own dreams and businesses, but rather retiring from working for somebody else. Okay. But yeah, so our current position, I'll have it up on the screen because I did buy a few more. I think we have like 211 shares of VTI, give or take. It may be a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but it should be around 211. And total is about $57,000. So our short-term goal, our first goal was $25,000. We met that. So remember guys, we started at like $25 we were putting into VTI. And the objective of me saying that is that it took us a couple of years to do this. So, I think sometimes we discount like the small deposits or the fractional shares, and we're thinking, oh my goodness, VTI is $200 a share. I'm only putting in $25 a week or a paycheck. Well, let me tell you, it adds up. And our position right here, you see the screenshot, is a testament to that. Now, this is whether VTI was crashing and burning or whether VTI was reaching new highs. It doesn't matter what the price is. When you're dollar cost averaging, you're simply investing the same, no matter what the market is doing, or how I like to put it, I'm investing every paycheck. Every single paycheck I'm buying something. Or my husband and I. When I say I mean my husband and I, but I'm talking to a camera, so it's kind of like, it's kind of strange. But every time we get paid, simply, that's what we do. And this is from all of our income sources that we have going on, right? And so we're trying to find ways to do what Warren Buffett say. If you don't find a way to make money when you're sleeping, you're going to work until you die. And what he means is that life is going to stress you out. The job is going to stress you out. It's going to kill your joy. It's going to kill your peace. And so by putting your money to work in different areas and different assets, that is where you're going to see the fruit of your labor. So you can maybe take a sabbatical, maybe step back, etc. But so we reached the $25,000 goal in VTI. So our next goal was 50K, which you see the screenshot, we did achieve 50K in VTI. And so the next mark is about 65,000. And then after that is 75. And then our ultimate goal is $100,000 in VTI. Now this is with our contributions, with the gains in the market, and with our dividends reinvested. So we do get our dividends reinvested back into VTI when they do pay out. So just side note, VTI pays out their dividends 4 times a year or once every quarter. So the next dividend payout should be the end of September. That is when it traditionally is. Now that's barring any, holidays or weekends or anything like that, but traditionally they do pay out at the end of September. So that's why we're focusing on building up our share sizes, because that is where you get the high dividends. You want to know how you do it? The secret, it's not really so much a secret, but the strategy that we use is that you build up your share sizes. And when you pick just a couple of things and you focus on building those up, you're going to see that your dividends are higher once they pay out. So I'm really excited to, get the dividend payment at the end of September. They didn't declare it yet, but if you've been investing in VTI, they usually pay out at the end of September. Another reason why I like VTI is because it's the only the only ETF that my special needs son knows about. So I have an autistic son. You guys probably have heard me talk about him before. And teaching him, he's 13, he will be 14 this year, and trying to teach him about finance and more so investing can be a little bit challenging because he learns differently. And so with him, my husband and I decided to keep things simple. And that is just understand and know what VTI is. You don't have to worry about trying to buy any individual stocks. You don't have to worry about trying to buy another ETF. I don't care what the returns are, if there's a higher dividend yield, whatever the case is. For him, we have been teaching him just VTI, not even VOO or SPLG or anything like that. We want something that literally he can understand, put his money in, and he really don't even have to look at it at all. And so, and the reason why I like VTI is because right now we see a lot of rotation out of the technology sector. Well, guess what SPLG is and VOO is and VXAIX, that tracks the S&P 500. The top 10 companies in that S&P 500 and those funds are technology for the most part. So we see those types of ETFs regressing. So I like VTI because it really does have a lot of small cap, mid cap. It has a lot more other, more companies from the other sectors versus just technology, which is fine. I love tech, but I love healthcare. I love financials. I like real estate. I like consumer staples and consumer discretionary and things like that. And there's a lot of great companies inside of those funds that, let's be honest, haven't been getting a whole lot of love year to date. And so we like that for my son. There may be other variations of VTI through other brokers, but again, personal finance is personal, and this is our money. And we like VTI for my son and for us. I also think VTI is a great foundational ETF to have in any portfolio. Not financial advice, but I mean, come on, if you do the research, I think any financial advisor will tell you VTI is a great fund to be in, simply because you can set it and forget it. Literally, if you have someone who has learning issues, maybe someone who don't understand or scared to invest, is literally a simple and safe ETF that covers the entire stock market. And I love a lot of other ETFs. You guys know I love my JEPI and JEPQs and DGROs and SPLGs and all of that. VTI for us will always be the base of our portfolio. It's conservative. It keeps us balanced. It keeps us diversified. So when we do decide to branch off to like individual stocks or other ETFs, we always have that base, that foundation, to keep our portfolios going and moving forward, even when the markets are red. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video for today. It wasn't long at all, but I just wanted to come on and give you guys an update on VTI. Oh, if you are doing the investing challenge, I have a $1 a day beginner investing challenge. I've been doing this challenge for several years on my channel. I have a playlist. I have so many videos and posts, and lots of you doing the challenge with me. Is great for beginners who want to understand what investing is, because that's really important. And if you don't know what research is or how to research, that's why I have a beginner investing playlist, so that you can go ahead and know what a 401k is, know what ETFs are, what the stock market is, taxes, and all of that good stuff. But the pick that you all voted on, I put a poll up, you all voted on it under my community post. It was SPLG for this quarter, Q3. Okay, so you can either put your money in that if you want, or pick your own. But the idea is to invest consistently, even with small amounts of money. I will have our current investing challenge position, I think it's like $8,000 or something. Again, the past couple years, get the dividends reinvested. If you use my referral links below and I get referrals from that, I will invest it in the pick you all have. So I get a lot of referrals, and then the growth of the market and the dividends are reinvested. That's how that account is $8,000. And I know a lot of you have done exactly the same. You would open up the account, you would have your friends and families and coworkers use your referral link, you would get that referral money, put it into the position that we all voted on, and you just buying and holding. And I'm telling you guys, when you invest consistently and you do your research and you believe in it, whether the market is up or down, because you got to believe in it, because you can do all the research all day, but when VTI is crashing, SCHD is crashing, you need to believe in it so that you can continue to see past all of the fear and you can see the growth in the horizon. So if you want to join us on that challenge, the pick is SPLG, or whatever pick you want to choose. Just be consistent. $1 a day. You can invest it at the end of every week, at the end of the month. Whatever you want to do, that's what the challenge is for. I do have books and trackers. Check out my links below. I did make them. So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to join me. But I just wanted to come on here and just give you an update on our VTI position, how we're doing, how we started from $25 a month, and now we're headed towards, we're more than halfway to $100,000 in VTI. Just one fun. So again, if you're into that whole just buy one and that's it, you can see right here, it does add up. Like if you decide to pick one and you're just investing consistently, get a raise, get a bonus, tax refund, you got a side hustle. Those are great ways to add more to your assets so that you can catch up if you feel like you're behind. So again, guys, thank you so much for your watching this video, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Question: let me know one ETF or index fund you have in your portfolio that's like your base, that's your foundation, that keeps your portfolio diversified and safe even when the markets are volatile or rocky. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye-bye.